we're at a point in our history now where we've lost so many of our knowledge keepers and our elders that we have no choice. The window is closing very quickly, and we need to reconstitute ourselves as we were meant to be as the Okanagan Nation. And we have to stand up our own laws, and we have to do this according to the 4 food chiefs and our teachings. And the language is an integral part of this. And we have to construct an Okanagan Nation and a governance system within a contemporary context. And one of the primary steps of doing that is to establish a constitution. If you look back on the Sir Wilfrid Laurier document, it talks about fairness. It talks about sharing resources in a fair way. It talks about holding each other up so we can all be great again. That's what our ancestors, the vision that they had for the future. And Indian and Northern affairs in the Indian Act have failed miserably to meet the needs of our people. Our people are suffering. Our health is suffering. We have major addiction, substance abuse issues, domestic violence, mental health issues. We don't have the resources to look after that. But if we did have the resources, we would be able to look after those matters ourselves. So we have to unite. Unity is the heart and soul of sovereignty. And we need to accomplish that.
Okanagan people deserve this. We've suffered enough, and we deserve to come together and be free.
We have the opportunity, based on the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, the TRC calls to action, and again the Chilcotin decision, that we can actually participate in managing the territorial land base, but we do not have the capacity to do that. We've reached a point in our time where we've outgrown the Tribal Council as we know it, the Okanagan Nation Alliance. So we have to take this next step, which leads us to developing a constitution and undertaking that legislative authority. Our Okanagan Nation Declaration that we entered into in 1987 says right at the end that we will manage our lands, our temhula, for the good of all for all time. And we have to rise. It's not about rights, it's about responsibilities. And we need a very robust debate at the community level. There's going to be a round of discussions and consultation at the community level. There'll be open forums, and it's going to take a lot of tough work to actually construct a constitution that we're all prepared to live by and respect, and it will be the law. As I say, it's a very significant step. To believe in ourselves, to believe that based on our teachings, our chaptik, that we have the inherent ability to put this together and to take our rightful place and go back to a place that we were so many hundred years ago when we had, absolute control of the territory. And in many ways, it's like completing the circle, mending the sacred hoop. Joan and I have been blessed with 15 grandchildren. Their future depends on our ability to be able to do this work. And I'm just hoping that everybody understands that we need to rise above our fears. We need to heal our broken hearts and the hurts from the past, and in a very healthy way reclaim our sovereignty.
Sovereignty starts with yourself and then extends to the family to the community, and then the community to the nation. And you can't be free if you're carrying all the baggage from the past, or if you're a slave to drugs and alcohol or things like that.
You know, my hope, and I pray that our people understand that they have an inherent responsibility within themselves to stand up at this critical point in our history. And I would like to offer a shout out to all the Syilx women, the strong-hearted Syilx women, to stand up and claim the leadership within themselves and to help carry us forward into the future. I would ask the Syilx Indigenous youth to provide the energy and the hope for a better future, to stand up alongside our Syilx Indigenous women. I would like our elders and our spiritual leaders to stand in solidarity with our youth and our women, and to help calm the fears of those that doubt our inherent strength and ability to reclaim our responsibilities as Syilx people. I would ask them all to stand up and carry us on into the future. Why? Lim Lim.